Well guys, I did it. I tricked the system. We're gonna use this today on our AutoPath lines created with a John Deere receiver. So this is gonna be fun. So these AGRA-GPS RTK receivers are capable of making and using AutoPath lines. But it works best if the AutoPath line that you're following was created with one of these AGRA-GPS CRG receivers. And if you want to learn more about these things, I made a video on them previously. They're freaking awesome. I've already ordered 2 more. We now have more AGRA-GPS RTK receivers than we do John Deere receivers, because I just freaking love them. And so I wanted to be able to use these for the rest of the year, especially on our organic cultivating here with the AutoPath, and then combining this fall with AutoPath. So what I did was I bought a base station, which is like $2 grand, which first of all, to have as a backup in case the Minnesota State Course Network goes down. That's awesome. But what I did was I just kept adjusting the location of the base station manually until I could get this GPS receiver to match the same location as that one, because our radio RTK receiver the dealership has here is way off of where it should be. So theoretically, this will work perfect. The people at AGRA-GPS said they've never had anyone do this before, so I'm the first. Okay, before I turn it on, I'm just gonna turn the key on. See if it lines up. I might have to do a TCM calibration. I hope I don't have to. And just to make it a little bit clear, so these AGRA-GPS receivers use the state CORS network of whatever state you're in. Not all states have them. If your state does not have a CORS network, you can buy a base station. The base station is about $2 grand. All you need is a solid place to put it. We put it on top of our shed at my parents' house, and need a Wi-Fi signal, which that shed is Wi-Fi, so all worked out. Now, I adjusted mine, like I had said, to match the base station for the John Deere receiver, so hopefully we can use AutoPath here today. I'm so excited. So, I should give a little bit more background. The reason I didn't just buy a base station just to try it out for the rest of the year before we switch over to the Minnesota Course Network next year. That's not why I did it. I have actually become an AGRA-GPS dealer. I freaking love these things. It just makes so much sense. Just John Deere's so dang expensive. These things are just as good, if not better, than like a 6000, and I think they're kind of the way to go. So I've actually become a dealer, and if I sell to people near me that are close enough, I will let them use my base station as a backup. That's kind of my reason I have the base station. But while we finish out the year, I'm gonna play with it. That being said, if you guys do have interest or questions or want information on the AGRA-GPS RTK receiver, I have a link in the description down below on how to get a hold of me. Just send an email there and I'll get back to you. The monitor is finally booting up here. Okay, yep. It's not calibrated, I know. Generating AutoPath lines. The question is it actually going to connect to the base station? Oh, it already has RTK. Is it from the correct? Oh, look at that. That's already going. And it shows we're 3 inches off. Yes! Alright, I literally put it on the roof, did no calibration, so we're 3 inches off. So
give her a shot. When we cultivate out a big thing,
yeah,
you're gonna show that? Or?
Put it, oh yeah, I'll show it. I mean, here's the thing. We're not supposed to be doing this. I am the first person that AGRA-GPS has ever had that's wanted to do this.
You mean I'm a guinea pig?
You're a guinea pig.
Well, they lift assist wheels. They want to turn. So.
Yeah, you have enough, there's enough slop in the 3-point that when the wheels on the lift assist turn, it kind of takes the cultivator with it, so it's hard to get it squared up when you first start.
You're at 0.
I gotta look at the camera. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, you're not getting big enough.
No way. That's right on! You have no idea how happy this is making me. That's awesome.
Not easy to make happy.
Are you, okay, I know you've talked about this before, you're actually kind of excited about this as well.
Yeah.
Just being able to have like 4 or 5, have everything RTK for theoretically the same price as John Deere for R2.
And the problem is John Deere is not that great.
No. Well, here's the thing. So I was helping spray the fence lines the other day, and this door is not closed. Give me a second. Oh, my sunglasses were there.
And the door.
Yeah, they're fine.
Are you closed now?
No, the door's not closed. Anyways, I was spraying fence lines the other day using AutoPath with a 6000 that was calibrated. The TCM was calibrated really well, did advanced calibrations, the whole 9 yards. Going east and west, it was right on.
Okay.
The second I turned north, it was 5 inches off.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting because I think I adjusted it over 2 inches right now.
Which, here's the thing. I did all my manual calculations. I'm not expecting it to be dead on, dead on.
Well, it'll be interesting if it stays at 2 or...
Yeah.
Most of the time is what's been happening with the Deere. It'll be perfect. And then it's off. So you gotta hit it 2 times left every time you turn around.
Yep.
And that's not so bad. But last time I was here, then it was kind of a mystery box. You turn around and sometimes you had to go left and sometimes you had to go right.
Okay.
Which kind of sucked because, you know...
You had to really pay attention then.
Well, you put it down and you don't really know which way to even go.
Yep.
Until you go a little ways and then you...
Possibly damage
Couple roads are a little tighter
crops.
than others, they might take out a few beans.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't like that at all.
How fast we're going? 7.5 right now.
Oh, they've grown, so that little rain made them. Yeah, the Lord was shining on us because we got 1 inch of rain on the organic. Nowhere else.
Nowhere else. Crops look very, very good around here. We're sitting.
Well, we're gonna need some rain.
We're gonna need some rain eventually. We're sitting a lot better than a lot of the country is. So
in our area of the country, usually July 4th is when our rain kind of stops. So that's what the eastern Iowa, Illinois have. A lot of Iowa has over us. They get a lot more rain in August and September.
okay, as you turn around here, are you gonna use AutoPath in the end rows or not?
No.
No. Okay. So you're going that way.
Well, that way.
Actually, yeah, never mind. Why would you use AutoPath?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I was trying to figure out the...
Yep. That was my bad.
We'll see how it... Sometimes AutoPath does good getting it in there, and sometimes not so much. It's better to have it almost dead on before you do
Okay.
it.
Auto track engaged. Caution.
I think that's pretty dead on.
That's pretty.
Oh, yeah. A little left.
A little bit left.
Now we're looking.
Which way did you go last time?
I think it was left.
Was left? I forgot how fast they can cultivate in tall crops. But look at this. Oh my gosh. All right, let me explain to you guys why this is so important to me. Now that I've become a dealer for AGRA-GPS stuff, it is important to me to be able to be the best convenience to my customers as I possibly can. A lot of farmers in this area are using John Deere RTK. And being that the RTK signal is so far off, you kinda, if you're gonna switch over to some of this stuff, you have to switch cold turkey. You can't use both. And that was the issue that we were facing when we first started, was that the base station was just so far off. If you're doing auto path or boundaries or anything, you can't switch over. So, being that I got this working, if I wanted to, I could just keep it at the John Deere offset, or the corrections that I have put in to make this work. And then I could offer AGRA-GPS in addition to the RTK equipment that they already use. So that way, let's say they wanted to have their Starfire 6000 on the tractor and a 3000 on the planter like we did this spring. But then they want to come back and cultivate with an AGRA-GPS one, they can. That's why I'm excited about this. So I might keep it here. I might switch it back over to, I don't know yet, but just knowing that that's a possibility and that it's a thing that people can do to make their farm more efficient, more profitable, be able to have that equipment work with each other is extremely important to me. So seeing that this is working makes me super excited.
It's all a game when you're born on the right side of the road,
How's it been in like the 5 rounds you've done since I've left?
I am surprised to say that it's working as good as the John Deere ever did on its best day. I have not chipped a track since that first round.
Really?
I mean, the Deere had some days that looked pretty good, so I'm not.
Yep. That's a lot though, coming from you.
Yeah, it is true. I'm never much of a believer in all the. I'm not a diehard John Deere person, but I hate to be jumping around with different stuff. But, yeah, it's been almost. I'm going faster than I was the other day.
Around 8 now, 7.5, 8.
I was on 6 the other day.
Well, there we go. That worked as good as I could have ever hoped it would. Taking this one home. Not even gonna keep it in the tractor. We're pretty confident. I do have a thing to do tomorrow. I got to get my dirt bike back out. Also, did this one move a bunch on you, Dad?
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's bent up and yeah, it probably did move over, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's really far in.
Oh, everything is sloppy loose. It's all bent. I don't know. I'm just.
Well, that's something I can try and find that tomorrow. He marked where I start with the flag, back and forth with the dirt bike.
That's why the dirt bike is a farm tool.
I literally have I've literally never ridden it other than for farm use.
No, you have.
Like, when I buy stuff for it, I write it off because it's actually a farm.
No, legitimately, you have never.
I've never taken it to a trail or a track.
No, I think you drove it when you were working on it. You drive it
around the yard.
Yeah, down to the end of our 100-yard road and back. But no, you have literally never went dirt bike riding. It's been to.
It's been scout or find stuff.
Or find.
That's why I was kind of thinking of selling it this year, and I'm like, oh, and then I drop our expensive receiver. I was kind of thinking of selling it this year, and I was like, you know what? It kind of comes in handy for little things.
I was actually thinking that you could. I'd like a little one again to
get a little pit bike.
Well, they make something heavy in between, like
yeah, oh yeah, they do.
Like a Honda 70 or something.
They make like they make like a 125. That'd probably be about your style.
Something. So I just hate the Gator's an awful expensive thing to always have sitting somewhere.
And the 450 is a big dirt bike too. It's kind of hard to ride.
I mean, we're kind of outgrowing the Gator. Even these soybeans are gonna.
Yep.
Really.
All right. See you guys in the next one.